All right. What's good? It's Malik Childish. I feel like every content creator has like a video that they drop that's like this. I want to specifically say I'm quitting how I used to think about YouTube. By the way, I'm making Game Boy Advance skins that you'll be able to download in my Discord at the end of this video. I was recently binging Roro's YouTube.
The way that you make art and your intention does not match with your end goal or your perceived destination, it's not going to work.
And he had some really good points on there that was basically saying, like, if you live in the results, you'll be disappointed probably every time. Which is funny because this is probably the most growth this page has seen this year, but it hasn't been on my recent videos. It's been videos I made months ago. So I almost feel like this is like a reintroduction to new people that are on this page and people that have been subscribed to me for a few years now. My name is Malik. I am a part-time artist, designer, editor, content creator, and I currently work full-time in marketing. A lot of the games I used to play, I don't really like anymore. I think the only transition that's coming up is I'm probably going to be doing a lot more art programming type things that are video game related here. I'll still do gameplays here and there. I'm actually going to be recording a gameplay later today, but I want to create products. I want to create something that people download, that people get to enjoy outside of watching content. And like I said, the only reason I wanted to make this video was because I felt like I was living in the results. A lot of the videos, like I said, that did well were games that I didn't necessarily enjoy playing. So not making this video too much more about me, I just wanted to talk about just what it's like to really be a content creator in 2024. It's so hard. It's so hard. There's so many things you have to balance now. Whether that's posting shorts, being good at editing, making sure your quality's up to par, collaborating. I'm not saying I don't want to do all those things, just saying it's hard. It's a lot of things to balance compared to when you used to just set up a camera and just post YouTube videos. And you know, this is honestly talking to anyone who's thinking about getting into content starting in 2024. Just be prepared to just adapt. You're gonna have to adapt multiple times. You're gonna have to change what you thought your page was gonna be multiple times. It's gonna change endlessly the more you put yourself out there on the internet. If you want to be a content creator in 2024, or if this is the year that you're really thinking about taking it more serious, live in the process. Do not live in the results. Enjoy making, enjoy creating, enjoy just being a master of your craft, because that will take you a lot further in this journey because you're focusing on what you enjoy doing. You're not focusing on, dang, I only got 20 likes on that. Dang, I only got 100 views on that. You're like, dude, I really did that, or I completed that project I really worked hard on. And I recently did that with my Project Zomboid video, where I actually spent an entire month learning 3D. I'm already thinking of 100 different projects I can do that are now 3D related. And I didn't even look at the views for that video once. And I actually just looked the other day and it's actually doing kind of good. And I've never done any type of video like that on my page before. Really showing and documenting the process of me creating and me making stuff. And you know, I just hit 4,000 subscribers not too long ago. And if someone asked me how do I hit 4,000 or more subscribers, the only thing I would say is just be unique. You know, YouTube rewards you when you don't just make the same content as someone else. It's so hard to be a content creator, especially nowadays, because you have to think there's a group of full-time content creators that are probably doing the exact game, the exact idea, the exact trend you're thinking of with a way bigger audience. So you have to think of other trends that are not being taken advantage of right now. And this is something I feel like isn't being taken advantage of right now, is being original, being your own person, being your own creator, and showing the process of that. I can show you a video of how I edit and I can show you a video of how to be a content creator, but like, what does that help you with? Does that help the mindset you're going into it with? That's where I hope this video kind of, you know, helps some people. I've been playing a ton of Pokemon on the mobile emulator. I'll link everything in the description, but it just put me back in that like mindset again of just being a kid. If you guys don't know, the Malik Childish name is basically that. You know, I don't ever want to lose that kid in me. That's kind of the message I always want to put out there is, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how stressed you are at work. It doesn't matter how big your family is. You still should enjoy things, and you should still do the things you enjoy doing. And just thinking of the future of my page and the future of the type of content I want to make, why would I start steering into the more trendy things or steering into what everybody else is doing? I want to have fun playing the things and doing the things that I enjoy doing. That is what the kid version of me would do. And you know, something else that I really feel like content creators don't talk about a lot is when you do live in those results, it does negatively affect the content you're making. Whether it's just the time you spend comparing yourself, the time you spend looking at what other creators are doing and being jealous or, you know, wishing you could do it that way instead of just being in your own process. Because, you know, I feel like the long-term goal of content creating is no secret. You know, you want to be able to make money doing it. You want to be able to enjoy more things in life. You want freedom. And that's what a lot of people strive for. And if you ask any person that has reached it, I'm not going to say any person. There's a lot of different types of content creators out there, but no one gave them the playbook. No one gave them a step-by-step on how to get to where they are. They really just figured it out. And you don't do that just by copying someone else's steps that they took, because the way that they got there will not be the same way you can get there. Not have responsibilities. Someone could be living at home. Somebody could be getting their internet and photo editing paid for. Like, you don't know what their situation is. We all have different things that we want to be good at, and we all have different visions and different storytelling ways, and we all move different. We are all different human beings. So why would you want to limit yourself and comparing yourself to someone who may be doing better than you when they are just doing it completely different than you? You know, I've been pursuing content a little over 3 years now. You know, I'm starting to get more into the podcasting space, and once again, trying to take my art a little further. And in this journey so far, you know, the thing that really bogs me down is when I do get too hard on myself on the type of results I'm getting, or, you know, the type of recognition I'm receiving. Why? Like, why would I want to put myself down based off of what other people think? Yeah, you know, there's certain ways to market things, and, you know, there's certain ways to get your art out there, and there's good ways and bad ways to do that. But like, I mean, just think about some of your favorite creators. How did you come across their stuff? You know, how did you see something that they did and was like, oh wow, I actually really like that? You know, it could have just been a random Instagram post, or it could have just been a random YouTube clip that you've seen. Like, there's so many ways to discover people nowadays. It's like, if I'm my authentic self, I should be able to get my work seen. I've never had any big shout outs. I've never went viral. I've never even gotten a paid sponsorship yet. You're gonna see a lot of purpose behind a lot of my videos that I'm gonna be dropping after this one. I always appreciate your guys' recommendations, and I always appreciate when, you know, people give feedback, because, you know, it does help you think differently. You know, at the end of the day, I just have to do it my way, man, and just do it how I enjoy. As a content creator, they don't tell you about the bad days. They don't tell you about the days you have a million things to do that are not content related, but in the back of your mind, you know, you need to get this content out to be able to grow, or, you know, a video that you promised. And I'm just losing that. I don't want to stress about what I am and am not doing in the content space. And, you know, those who are watching this that are wanting to start their content creating journey and want to get into this, I advise the same to you. If your goal was to be Mr. Beast, you would have probably been Mr. Beast by now. And that just goes into purpose. Whether you like it or not, you have a purpose. And there's people out there like the Mr. Beasts of the world. I don't know if this is a surprise to you, but there will only be one Mr. Beast. There will only be one Kai Cenat. These are the biggest content creators on the planet. Who are you gonna be in that space? Are you gonna be the one to be the expert on trading stocks or video editing in this platform? Think of it like brands or movies or TV shows. You couldn't just wake up one day and beat any of those things that have already been established, but you can work towards it. You can continue to find where you can then one day be next to those things. If you do the exact same thing as the next person, why would someone care? Why would someone follow you? There's freedom in that thought of, I am me. I am the only me. So I should be able to make the only content like mine in the world. It's done. My random skin, if you want it, go ahead and just head into my Discord. I'll have somewhere for you to download it at. This is just an example of really just creating what you want. I just felt like doing this. I wanted to put some commentary over it, and I just wanted to, for my OGs out there, if they're noticing the content be a little bit different moving forward, we're just hitting a new level, that we're just hitting a new point in our career of content creating where we just want to create what we want, and we want to take it to the peak of what it can go to. And I'm just making a mental note in my mind. The only way I'm going to be able to do that is doing what I want. So shout out to Roro. He inspired this video. Please go check out his page. If you want to download this, it's in the Discord. It's Malik Childish. I hope to see you again.
Two.